or would it be investing in real estate or ETF? Welcoming everyone. How are you doing today? And happy July 4th to my fellow Americans in the house. Welcome in Bees, welcome in Enrich, welcome in Queen, welcome in. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. I help professionals. Raxi, how are you? I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. And I just want to pop in here today because today is July 4th. American turned 250 years today. But guess what? I still have to show up. So let's keep tapping, and we know the drill. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, we'll get the class started. 5,000 taps and 100 shares. To tap is just tap the screen right there, tap it non-stop, and we will get it to 5,000 taps and 100 shares. So sharing is pressing my. Okay, great. I am good. I am good. So good to have you. Awesome. So as soon as we get to 5,000 taps, we get the class started. We would get the class started. Let me change the okay. How are you doing today? Welcome in everyone. Welcome in. Let's invite our friends over. Tap out the live, share out the live. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. And I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. So if what you want is you want to get to that millionaire status, you want to gain financial freedom, become work optionals, stop saving. What do you do instead? Start investing. Stop saving and start investing. That's how you build wealth. If that's what you want to do, build wealth. And when we talk about wealth, there are different types of wealth. There are at least 4 to 5 types of wealth. There's the money wealth that we're talking about, okay? The ETFs, the real estate, right? Businesses, that is money wealth. Then there is the time wealth, living life at your own time. That is really the freedom. Freedom to live life at your own terms. That's the second type of wealth. Then there's health wealth. Remember, health is wealth. That's another type of wealth. And then there's the peace wealth. And there's the other one. There's the other one that is very people don't talk about, the social wealth, because you are as valuable as the group that you keep, right? The group that you keep. So that is also wealth. So welcome in everyone. And if you're just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business. Don't mind my voice today. My voice is a little bit cracky. Yeah, because it's July 4th. Happy July 4th to my fellow Americans. American turned 250 years today. Can you imagine? Happy July 4th, everyone. And stay safe out there. Stay safe. Let's keep tapping out the life. Tonight, we're going to talk about, we'll touch ETF, we'll touch a little bit of real estate, but in the manner that not in depth, but we will talk about, today, I want to teach something differently. I'm going into the fundamentals. Today, we're going to be talking about the 4 account system that you should have. We'll talk about the 4, like the investment structure, like the how to build well. We're going to touch that. It's not going to be a very long life because remember, it's I have to spend time with the family, but I also have to show up and spend time with my online family. So welcome in everyone. The minute we get to 5,000 tabs and we get to 50 shares, we get the class started. Get your pen and paper ready. If you are new here, make sure put 1 in the comment. Let me know where you're connecting from. That's my YouTube community as well. Let me know where you're connecting from. I'm in Texas, in the United States, and make sure you click on that subscribe button, click on the follow button, and let's get the party started. Awesome. And if you're new here, this is the $1 Million League. What does that mean? People that want to get to that $1 million status, or you want to gain financial freedom, you want to become work optional, or you're already in the $1 million status, you want to scale to the multi-million-dollar status. We use the Millionaire's Wealth Blueprint here. So if what your goal is to get to that status, then make sure you click on that follow button. And you might be saying that, oh, it's not possible. It's not, you don't see it. Just stick around, right? We are your social network. We are your social wealth, right? Because you are who you roll with. You are who you roll with. So build your wealth through that way. So let's tap out the life. Let's keep tapping out the life. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, and of course we get to 50 shares, we get the class started. Ella, welcome in. Wabo, welcome in. Let me know where you're connecting from. Put it right there. I am in Texas, the United States. And if you're just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business. I'm not a doctor of medicine. Maybe I would have fixed my voice. I'm not a doctor of medicine. I have both my master's and my doctorate in strategic business and information management system. I'm an executive, a vice president of technology is my day job, and also a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, inf- um, deep learning and information management system. I'm a chartered accountant and also an economist, but I'm also a serial investor because that's what builds me wealth, right? I was doing this, I still did not gain financial freedom, even with good income, still no financial freedom until I started doing something called using something called ETF, real estate businesses. So if your investment is what is going to help you build wealth, investment is what is going to help you gain financial freedom. If all that you do is put your money in the bank, unfortunately it's not never going to build you wealth. There's something called the rule of 72, and let's keep tapping out the live. Let's welcome in everyone. Let's tap out the live. Olga, Budu Clems, let's tap out the live. Adio, Raman, User, Sarah, Nunu, James, Joanne, Gloria. Yeah, let's keep tapping out the live. Let's share out the live. Let's tap out the live. Let's share the live. We'll get it started shortly. Let's keep tapping out the live as soon as we get to 5,000 taps, because we want as many. The reason why I do that is because I don't want people to take us back, okay? So I want us to get the class started. So the earlier we get tapped to 5,000 taps and we get to 50 shares, the earlier we can get the class started. Okay, welcome in everyone. If you're new here, put one in the comments, and let me put one in the comments. If you're new here, you're just meeting me, put one in the comments. You're new here, put one in the comments. How are you all doing today? Welcome in, Olga. Kay, welcome in as well. Michelle, BK, Top Gun, welcome in, everyone. We are talking about ETF, we're talking about real estate, we're talking about rule of 72, we're talking about things that is going to help you grow your wealth. If you want your wealth to grow, if you want to build wealth, it is not in saving. If you need to stop saving immediately and start doing what? Start investing. Replace saving with investing. There's something called the rule of 72. Michelle is new here. Welcome in. Make sure you click on the follow button. Where are you connecting from? I am in Texas, in the United States. So good to have you. Welcome in. If you are new here, put one in the comments and let me know where you're connecting from. Where you're connected from, make sure you click on that follow button. And she just did. Michelle and Nana Belinda, welcome to the $1 Million League. South Africa, that is the first. Now we have marked number 24, the 24th country right here. 24th country. Wow. Awesome. You know, I've been calling South Africa. I've seen Zimbabwe, I've seen Gambia, I've seen Kenya, and I've seen, my Belgians in the house, my Italians, and of course my Germans. I've seen all of them. The Mexican, I've seen them, and of course my UAE, my Qataris, I've seen all of them. All of the different countries we've seen, right? So it's so good to have. Welcome in, everyone. Put where you're connecting from, If you're new here, put one in the comment section. Let me know where you're connecting from. One thing that is universal, the diversity, the differences amongst us is what makes us beautiful. The diversity, that's what makes us beautiful. The thing about it, one thing, Ghana here. Yes, Ghana. Awesome. So good to have you. Make sure you click on the follow button. If you've been sitting there for more than a minute, make sure you click on the follow button. One thing that is universal across board, even though colors, skin, language, Japan. Ooh, Irene. See? Oh my God. This time last year, I was in Japan. You can see the excitement on my face. I was in Japan. I was in Tokyo. I was in Hiroshima. I was where else again? Tokyo, Hiroshima, and we were in Osaka, and we were also in what's it called? There was another one. We were in 4 places last year. Yes, last year. Last year we were in 4 places. We were there for about 14 days. I love to travel. I've been to 22 countries, and that's part of the reason why I talk about financial freedom. Because even with my vice president income, our vice president job, guess what? I can only get 6 days in a month month. I mean, 6 weeks in a month, which is quite decent, right? A Clayboy just joined the family. Double just joined the family. Welcome, welcome. Irene just click on the follow button. It's so good to have each and every one of us. Drop where you're connected from. I am in Texas, in the United States, and we are celebrating the year 250 years of independence of United States today. Today is July 4th. But guess what? I still have to show up for you guys. I still have to show up for you guys. You guys are absolutely, because you all are here. You guys are showing up. We're going to be talking one thing that is universal though. There might be differences in language. There might be differences in color of skin. There might be differences in borders and all of that. But one thing that is universal is currency. One thing that is universal is money. One thing that is universal is the value of money. And one thing that everybody wants is financial freedom, ability to live life at your own terms. And that's exactly why this is money beyond borders. This is money or investing beyond borders. So whenever we talk about ETF, yes, you can invest in your country. You can invest everywhere. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. That's to the United States, right? And Whispering just followed as well. Whispering, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the you admire the energy. Exactly. Thank you. As soon as we get to 5,000 tabs, we will go. It's going to be more seriousness because this is a class. This is not your regular life. This is the class. Scott, how are you? Do I know you? Right, welcome in. Yeah, welcome in. Scott from Canada. So welcome in. I have, yes, we've added South Africa to it. Now we've added Japan to it. Now we have marked 25 countries represented here in this community. And if you're new here, this is the $1 Million League. What does that mean? People that want to gain financial freedom faster. It's precisely putting the numbers, the target and all of that in 10 years, right? In 10 years, that's what we're doing here, right? Things like, and I'm going to show you things like the rule of 72, how long it takes your money to double. Guess what? Three people can start have the same career, the same day, start it the same day, earn the same income, get the same performance, save the same way, and they end up differently. One person can continue to live paycheck to paycheck. If you are putting your money in the bank account, and most of the middle class, right, most of the working class, middle class, where do they put their money? In the savings account. The second thing they have is retirement account, like a 401k. And you think that you have arrived. No, right? No. And that might be the reason why you're living paycheck to paycheck, or you're not financially free. And that's okay. The other first half of the year, you had financial goal, you did not achieve it. You can still end the year on the good note, okay? Because you see, 6 months is still a long time to change something about your finances. So make sure we'll start the class as soon as we get to 5,000 tabs. If all of us start tapping, we'll get to 5,000 tabs quickly. If you power share, make sure you click on the power share, press my forehead, get it to 50 shares, invite your friends over. When you press my forehead on the screen, you will see your contact. On the screen, you will see your contact. Invite each and every one of them. If you have large following, repost, tap out the live, get your pen and paper ready, okay, so that nobody brings us back as soon as we start this teaching. We talk about ETF, we talk about real estate, we talk about businesses, because these are the investments that we use to build wealth. But most importantly, please stop saving. Stop saving and start investing. Stop saving and start investing. Don't just put money in the bank and just think that you have arrived. You're not building wealth. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. Make sure 2 minutes is enough for you to determine if this is what you are looking for. Financial freedom, real estate, or it might just be my look that attracts you, right? Right? It's my eloquence, right? All right, whatever it is, make sure you click on that follow button. It's actually enough for you to determine, make sure you click on the follow button, get your what's it called, get your daily at me, be a part of this community, right? And if you're just meeting me, welcome in everyone. I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, not a medical doctor. I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. I have my master's and my doctorate in strategic business and information management system. But I'm also a chartered accountant. I'm an economist because my bachelor's is economics, but I'm also a chartered accountant. But then even I'm a vice president of technology. That's my day job. I also teach AI cybersecurity, deep learning, and of course information management system. I teach that. But guess what? With all of this, I still did not gain financial freedom. How did they gain financial freedom? This. That's why I own and manage double-digit real estate portfolio. So you would see me, you want to learn about real estate, I am here for you. They call me the queen of real estate because I own and manage double-digit real estate portfolio. The other thing is that I invest smartly. Smart investing is another pillar, right? ETF, if you don't know anything about ETF, I'm going to tell you a little bit about that today as well. The other thing that you want to have is businesses, right? Quit being an earner. Don't stop being just an earner. Stop being just a consumer. Be a producer. Be an owner. The ownership category will help you determine your tax bracket. Let's keep tapping out the light. We'll start the class as soon as we get to 5,000 taps and share as a full. Just join the family. Welcome, welcome. If you have been sitting here for more than 2 minutes, make sure you click on that follow button. We get the class started as soon as we get to 5,000 taps. And of course, let's put it at 20 shares. Press my forehead on the screen and power share. Invite your friends over. Thank you so much for the repost, Leo. Welcome in. And if you are new here, put 1 in the comment section and also let me know where you are connected from. We've counted 25 countries represented within this community. This is the $1 Million League. Welcome, welcome everyone. And to my fellow Americans, all of you, it's a pleasure today. 250 years, July 4th. Happy July 4th to all of you. And trust me, a lot of cookouts, a lot of cooking and all of those things, right? A lot of that going on right now. But guess what? I still have to show up. We are doing our cookout here. And maybe I can do some discounts and all of that. Special cereal loan. Yeah, awesome. Welcome, welcome, Amara. Make sure... Awesome. Put where you're connecting from. Put 1 and where you're connecting. You're new here, but make sure you click on the follow button. Make sure you click on that follow button so that we can get it started. We're talking about ETF, businesses, real estate. If you want me to touch a little bit, how do you invest in the stock market without losing money, right? How do you invest in the stock market? The stock market comes with the risk because the risk is high. Of course, also is the return. The higher the risk, the higher the return. I've lost about $99,000 about 6 years ago in the stock market doing options trading, day trading, and penny stock. I lost $99,000 and then I started investing the smart way, right? And that is what is called ETF. I'm going to tell you about that. Let's Vibe is already here. Welcome into the family. Make sure you get your daily at me. If you have been seated here for a minute or two, if you want to become a millionaire, you want to gain financial freedom, you want to learn ETF, you want to learn real estate or businesses, or maybe this spark your curiosity. What does she mean by stop saving, right? She is lying and all of that, right? We're going to be talking about that real here. And Tammy just joined the family. LeBron joined the family. Welcome in, everyone. So good to have you. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, the class is going to get started. This is not your regular life. The only thing we ask is that it's going to be a two-way conversation, right? I'll ask you a question, you will respond. So it's a class, right? It's not your regular life, but I guarantee you by the time you're done, you would have learned at least 1 to 5 things. 1 to 5 things that are going to change your finances. Specifically today, I'm going to tell you, I will start with the 4 account system that you should have. I would also teach you something about the rule of 72. What does that mean? We might touch ETF. Hey Gregory, how are you? Welcome in. How are you? Where are you connecting from on the YouTube side? How are you? Make sure you click on that follow button. Happy July 4th if you're in the United States. Let's keep tapping out the live. We got to 5,000 taps. Can we share? Press my forehead on the screen and share. If you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button. You're new here, so I'll give you 10 seconds. You're new here, check if you have not clicked on that follow button so we get the class started. I am new here, put 1 in the comment section where you're connected from, and also check right there, have I click on the follow button, because that happens a lot. I mean, in life, I enjoy it and I'm locked in, right? Yeah, and I'm locked in, and guess what? I totally forget, then I'm looking for the person. And for my YouTube, make sure you have click on the subscribe button. Put where you're connected from. I am in Texas, in United States, and I'm Dr. Lina, helping you to build wealth the right way. And Lead Scared just join the family. Welcoming Lead Scared. Let's power share. Press my forehead on the screen if you can. Invite your friends over. Get your daily at me. If you can feel the gift gallery. If you are locked in, if you are ready to start the class, put lock in. Put lock in in the. Put lock in. Put locked in. Put locked in. Put locked in. Oh yes, Mel just got his daily at me. Awesome. Connecting from UK. How is the UK today? So good to have you. I have a brother in the UK. So good to have you. Make sure you click on that subscribe button. Share with your friends as well. It's so good to have you. So if you have not clicked on the follow button, we want to make sure that the people that we have here are not BOTs, right? They are humans, right? We want to know that, right? We have over 105 people on the TikTok side, and on my YouTube side, we have some of my people there, right there. Just click on the follow button, right? We want to make sure that you're not BOTs. We want to eliminate the BOTs. So click on the follow button if you're here, right? So that I know, and also put locked in or put one. I'm new here. Put one. Let's get the party started. Let's get the passes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the party started. Awesome. Welcome in, everyone. This is the $1 Million League, where we teach you how to gain financial freedom. If your goal is the millionaire status, we're going to be teaching you that as well. What do we use? We use the Millionaire's Wealth Blueprint, and of course, real estate, ETF, businesses. Stop saving is part of the things that you are going to be saying. When you say stop saving, then you need to start doing what? Investing. So investing is what we're doing here. So you'll see some things like rule of 72. With $27 a day strategy. We're going to be teaching you 5 houses strategy, right? Those are things that we're going to be teaching you that you're going to be learning. You're going to be learning. It's a whole school. Awesome. Let's keep tapping out the live. Thank you. Sheikh just joined the family. Welcome in. Welcome in. So today I promised that one thing that I will teach. Number 1, the 4 account system. And I'll just have it here. Number 2 is I'll teach you the 4 and I'll touch the 4 accounts, what's it called, the right wealth order. I will touch on that right wealth order, and I'm putting it here so that we can always go back to it. We'll touch briefly on rule of 72, and that's going to lead us to ETF. And I will also tell you a little bit on real estate. What are those benefits of real estate? And hopefully we can finish this one up in less than 2 hours, okay? Right? If you're ready, put locked in the comment section. If you are ready to learn all of this, put locked in the comment section. If you are new here, the chat is so dry. Can we I need to reset quickly. Let's all power, let's tap. Let's share out the live. Let's repost. Get your daily at me if you have not gotten your daily at me. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. Locked in, awesome. Locked in. Lil Skid said locked in, awesome. If you are locked in, put it there. If you are new here, click on the follow. Click new here. Make sure you click on the follow button. Ready, awesome. Mel Shops is ready, awesome. Get your daily about it. Just click on the follow button. The chat looks very dry. The chat, I need it moving. Locked in, Irene. Thank you so much. The chat looks very, before TikTok tells us, it's static, right? Are we BOTs here? Who are the people here? So click on the follow button. You are new here, right? Let me start quickly with the rule of 72. Then we transition to the 4 account system, okay? Should we start with the rule of 72 and 4 account system, or in what order? Which one do you want to start first, right? In what order, right? I want us to go quickly today. All right. So rule of 72 quickly. I'll show you. Rule of 72 tells you how long it takes your money. The 4 account system. Okay, great. Let's do the 4 account system then. Then we transition it. We'll go back to the rule of 72. Who else agrees with 4 account system? Who else wants to learn about the 4 account system? Put it in the comment. Hey, thank you so much for the roses. Yeah, I appreciate us also filling the gift gallery. The gift gallery is right there. If you can fill the gift gallery, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's keep tapping out the live. Okay, you agree with that? Let's talk about the 4 account system. So let's start with the 4 account system. And yesterday we were struggling with the markers, right? So I went to pick up. I did pick up a new set of markers. So let's use this one for the 4 account system. Say I had to get a whole Sharpie. I got a whole pack. I'm not here to be stressing myself over one Sharpie. So the 4 account system, let's keep tapping out the live non-stop, guys. Let's so that we don't keep stopping. Thank you so much for the repost. What is the 4 account system? Let me tell you something. If you have been struggling with this, changed everything for me, right? Who likes budgeting here? I don't like to budget. Put 1. I like to budget. Put 0. I like to budget. Put 1. I don't like to budget. Put 0. Budget is stressful. Put I don't like it. Right? I like it. If you don't like, Olga, welcome to the family. I do not like to budget. Put I don't like it. Okay. Okay, somebody said you don't like it. Trust me, a lot of people don't like to budget. Right? If you don't like to budget, put 0 in the comment. Hey, Dr. Adetulu, welcome. Right? If you don't like to budget, put 0 in the comment. I trust me, a lot of people. We have over 81 people here, right? And I read Mel, Lives Kid, Mijero, Dr. Adetu, Michelle, right? I am with you. If you don't like to budget, we are together. Oh, Greg said she doesn't like to budget either. Yes, I am exactly like you. I do not like to budget. Right? You would expect that with my level of financial literacy and all of that, that I love to budget. Hell no, I don't love to budget. But guess what? This fixed it for me. And I recommend that you do it for at least for the next 6 months or even 4 months, and you'll see differences, because this might be the only reason why you are shouting, where did my money go? I got a big paycheck. Where did the money go? It might be the reason. And that might just fix it, because this is going to give your money direction. So the 4 account system, thank you all for tapping out the live. If you're new here, 2 minutes, make sure you click on that follow button. Make sure you click on the follow button, shares, post, get your daily at me as well. Let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 10,000. So the 4 account system, all right, 4 account system. This helps with the budget. What is this 4 account system? It's going to help you with how do you put it? It's going to help you execute your budget, right? The 4 account system automatically helps you to execute your budget, right? Because I'm one of those people, you will hear me say automation. When you are investing, automate. When you are doing this, automate. Automation helps to drive discipline. So I don't like budget, but then I can definitely, if I do it one time, I can definitely take the pain one time and then never touch it again until maybe I review 6 months again, and then maybe I change 1 or 2 things right there. That's it, okay? That's what 4 account system does for you. So what is the 4 account system? Number 1, which of the account do you have today? Put it in. You have savings and checking, right? Savings and checking, put it in the comment section. Savings and checking, right? That's what you have. Welcome, M. Terry. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. This is the $1 Million League. Welcoming everyone. How are you doing today? And happy July 4th to my fellow Americans. Happy July 4th. All right. United States turned 250 years today. Savings and checking. I know. Savings and checking. Who else again? Savings and checking. Okay, that's it. Savings and checking. Trust me, a lot of people, they have savings and checking and they have 401k. But guess what? You are supposed to have at least 4 to 7 accounts. 4 to 7 accounts. 3 on the what's it called, savings side, and at least additional 3 or 4 on the investment side. Okay, so what are the accounts that you are supposed to have on the savings side? Okay, so we distribute it here. This is savings side, and on the investment side. So as Dr. Lina, Dr. Lina should have at least account on this side and at least account on this side. Okay, Buzo, welcome in depth here. Account on this side and account on this side. Okay, I need a green. Most of the time, account on this side doesn't build wealth. Account on this side doesn't build wealth. Account on this side, this is my OCD on. You want to build wealth, it's on this side. Welcome, Mr. Ocean, to the family. If you are new here, make sure you click on that follow button. If you have been seated more than 2 minutes, click on the follow button. Let's know that you are no BOT, right? And join the family of millionaires. Welcome in, everyone. So let's start with the 4 accounts. I call it the 4 account system, but actually it could be more than that, depending on you. So my friends, they did say that they have the savings account. One of them is, number 1, it could be checking account. That's number 1 account that you should have. What does this account mean? This account is only called something. That account that's your alpha and omega, the only account that you have, should actually become 0. It should be a distribution center. That's what this account is meant for. Distribution. And the second thing is that it's your income account. The checking account is only meant for that. So what does it mean? If it's a distribution account, it simply means that the account should become 0, right? It should be 0 by day 5, because it should, distribution center, right? It distributes money to other places, right? But a lot of time people leave money here, and that's why a lot of people get stuck or live paycheck to paycheck, or they don't have clarity with their money. Okay, thank you so much for the shares. Thank you so much for the shares. Let's keep tapping out the live. Thank you so much. And if you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. We are talking about the 4 account system that's going to help you get clarity on your money, and then you can start investing and start building wealth, gain financial freedom, right? It's going to help you. You don't like budgeting, this is going to execute it automatically for you. So the first account is just to welcome in. Yeah, now I could welcome in, right? Checking account is your distribution center. Put it in the comment, distribution center, or put DC. Put it in the comment, DC. That's your account that you only have is supposed to be a DC. Write a DC, put a DC in the comment. DC, exactly, is a distribution center. The second thing is that, what's the second account that you should open? The second account that you should open is your emergency fund account, which is your high yield savings account. And it's for emergency. So this account will give you 0.01%. That's why it's the most useless. The only thing is that you dump something there and you distribute it, okay? You dump money there, it distributes. Your employer pays you, it distributes, because it generates nothing. This account, on the other hand, will give you about 3 to 5%. Okay, so it will give you a better interest rate. This one, if you leave money in this account, what's happening is that it's going to take you 7,200 years for that money to double. And I mean it by 7,000, literally 7,200 years. Take number 72. If the interest you get is 0.01, Chase Bank of America, watch out, Wells Fargo, those are those banks, right? Or those big bureaucratic banks in your country. Let's keep tapping out the live. Thank you so much. Let's keep tapping out, sharing out the live. Those bureaucratic companies do it banks. So take 72 divided by 0.01, right? You will get the number of years it's going to take your money to double right here in this account. That's why you don't leave money there. It's just an income account. It's just a distribution center. All right. The second account, emergency fund, what you put in there is just basically your emergency fund, basically just for you to keep it liquid, just for you to be available, and for safety, security. And after, just join the family. Welcome in, after. Welcome in. Clicking that follow button. If you're new here, seated for more than for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is enough for you to determine if this is what you're looking for. Make sure you click on that follow button. Don't sit on it. Welcome to the family. IU savings account, on the other hand, IU savings account is another form of account. IU savings account, with IU savings account, it's an account you can easily check it. What you can check best IU savings account within your own country, right? Because I know that this is a global community. We have 20 to 25 countries represented already, right? In the past 3 days. So 3 to 5%. What that means is that it's your regular bank account. Tonti, welcome to the family, and Awa, welcome to the family, right? The thing about it is that let's assume that this account is just the same thing as this account. It's just that this bank is greedy and this bank is willing to share your money. I hope you know that if your money is in the bank, you're looking at it, you know that it's just numbers, right? Because 90% of them, 90% of your money is already loaned out through to mortgages, to credit card. It's already lent out, and then they get return on your money, because you are wondering how does, when banks, when they declare they make billions of dollars every year, that's how it's on your money. You put your money there, but your money is not seated there. I hope you know it's just numbers you're seeing. Just like the stock market, when you see price drop, it's just paper loss. It's not that you're losing your money until you sell it. That's when it becomes a loss. Okay, so that's just the same way. But the difference between them is that one, this is your Bank of America, Chase, or Wells Fargo. This is your SoFi. This is your Capital One. This is your Marcus. This is your all of those kind of bank in the United States. But just check in your own country. It can be high interest savings accounts, right? It could be some of your credit union as well. But what you are looking for is between 3 to 5%. Why? Because inflation in the United States right now is at 4.2%, right? It means that you are losing your money at 4.2%. The value of the currency, the value of the money is lower, is at is 4.2% reduced every year. Okay, what you were able to buy last year with this money is now reduced by 4.2%. So how do you hedge against inflation? Part of it is this, right? Because if you are getting 5% on your money, you are losing 4.2%. It means that, okay, at least you are not losing so much. You are still making a little bit of money on your money, right? Now, what do you put in this account? All that you put in this account is your emergency fund. What's an emergency fund? An emergency fund is your basic living expenses. In a case of an emergency, you don't go into debt. In a case of an emergency, you have something to fall back in. You don't go back to pay the loan and credit cards, right? You don't do that, right? So what do you do instead? Okay, what do you do instead? You have this emergency fund that's going to be there, come rain, come shine. 3 to 6 months of living expenses. What is this living expenses? Not shoes, not bag, not all of those things. Because if there is a job loss, you're not thinking of shoes, you're not thinking of travels, right? Basic 4 things: your housing, and somebody write it down. Your housing, mortgage or rent, utilities, transportation, and of course your groceries. 4 things: housing, transportation, utilities, and of course your groceries, right? Those are the 4 things. Somebody put it in the comment section. Let's keep tapping out. Thank you all for tapping out the live. If you are new here, make sure you click on that follow button. We want to make sure that we don't have BOTs here. Make sure you click on the follow button. Get your daily at me. Engage and comment. Let me know where you're connecting from. I am in Texas, in the United States. Happy to have you. We're talking about the 4 account system that's going to give you clarity on your money, and also it's going to help you with budgeting issues. You set it up one time and you're good. These, literally, if you change this thing, you will realize that you are not you want to marry. Okay, you need a marry. All right, so make sure you click on the follow button. If you have not clicked on the follow button, now is your time. Take 10 seconds. I know I'm going really fast tonight, so take 10 seconds. I know we are all locked in. Take 10 seconds and make sure you click on that follow button. And for everyone that click on the follow button, make sure you're tapping out the live. Let's tap out the live. That's what we ask here. Share out the live. Get your daily at me. Make sure you get your daily at me. If you can fill up the gift gallery, that would be amazing. Share out the live. Just tap out the live and be a part of it. That's it. Get your pen and paper. And measure of wisdom just joined the family. Welcoming everyone. Welcoming everyone. IU savings account is the second account. Okay, IU savings account is your second account. And it gives you 3 to 5%. If you don't know about IU savings account, put HYSA in the comments. I don't know Just put HYSA in the comments so I can direct you. Part 2 want to welcome in. Put HYSA in the comments and I can quickly direct you. But if you know, we can go to the, okay, you don't know. Awesome. How many people? Make sure you click on the follow button if you're sitting here for more than 2 minutes. Otherwise, that's also okay for you to scroll. It's okay. It shows that you probably you don't find value in this. Right? Okay, you don't know. HY, like I said, is just an high yield savings account, like it says. Is what's your portfolio now? Yeah, why do you want to know? You tell me your own first, right? High yield savings account, right? High yield savings account is what? It's an high yield savings account. It just gives you a better interest rate. It just gives you a better interest rate, okay? A better interest rate. That's what it gives you. All right? That's what it gives you, a better interest rate, 3 to 5%. If you're in some African country or some countries where the inflation is higher, you might be able to get 15%. You might get 12%. All right? So just check. How do you find it? Just go and check. Does all banks offer? Oh, that's a good question, Olga. Just go online, right? Go online and check the best high yield savings account in July 2026. So you would see something like a SoFi. A SoFi will give you 4% the last time I checked. And for you to even come in, right, if you set up your direct deposit with them, they will give you $400 for free. A lot of people in this community have gotten $400 for free just having direct deposit with them, right? I'm not affiliated in any way with any one of them. There's Capital One. If you like, you are one of those people that want to go into a physical bank. Capital One gives you returns about 3 to 3.3%, but you need to look at what is the latest updated data. And I think they give you about $300 or $250 if you also open your account and you do a direct deposit for a certain number of months. Direct deposit, it could be as little as $5. It is just anything that is directly to the account. Let's keep tapping out the live. Thank you all for tapping out the live. Let's share. I know we are all locked in. That's it. There's also Vero that gives about 5%. Make sure it is FDIC insured up to $250,000. What does that mean? In case the bank fold up, like maybe Bank of America fold up, if you have up to $250,000 there, you would be protected. Government is going to pay you back. Insurance is going to pay you back. Acha, welcome into the family. Welcome into the family. Are we clear on IU service account? If you are clear, put 1. If you are not clear on IU service account, put 0. I am clear, put 1. I'm not clear, put 0. IU service account, that's the second account. Augustina, welcome in. Welcome into the family. I am clear, put 1. IU service account, I am clear, put 1. I am not still clear on IU service account. How to open it, put 0. Right? As a matter of fact, if you are not doing anything at all, if you have less than 250,000, you lose them. No, you don't. If it's above 250,000, so you are protected up to 250,000. You're looking, is the other way around. You are protected, so you have up to 250,000. The government protects you. So your money is, so do not put, you just came in, okay. Your money should be more than, you don't put more than 250,000 in the bank. Don't put more than 250,000. We're talking about IU savings account. IU savings account, your emergency fund goes in there, 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So if your housing, transportation, feeding, and your groceries and utilities is about 3,000. So you have at least 9,000 to $18,000 in this account. But the account is going to give you 3.5%, 3 to 5%. Just for you to check, just check the best IU savings account in July 2026, and you see right there. Make sure it is FDIC insured. Make sure you look at their review and see what people say about them. See their promotion and just choose one. SoFi, Capital One, Vero, or check with your regular credit union. Okay, that is some money there. Let me tell you the difference between when you leave your money in this account and put your money in this account. With the rule of 72, 7,200 years, it means that in your lifetime, your money can never double using the rule of 72. If you put your money here, your money is going to double in about 15 to 18 years, depending on the interest. 15 to 18 years, right? Which is still not the best, but it is better than your money not doubling in your entire lifetime. Okay, these are little things that people don't know. People make the same income, save the same way, but where you put your money, right, really matters, because it's going to determine if you're going to either gain financial freedom, or of course, or get to the millionaire status, or live paycheck to paycheck, retire and not still gain financial freedom. Welcome in on the YouTube side. Make sure you click on that. Click on the subscribe button if you seated there for more than 2 minutes. And for my YouTube community, if you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button. 2 minutes is enough. We're talking about the 4 account system that can help you give clarity on your money, right? Where did my money go? I don't like budgeting. This is going to help you, okay? This is the second account that you're going to open. First account is your checking account. It's a distribution center, and it's just for your income. Then you have your IU savings account, 3 to 6 months, 5%, but 3 to 6 months of living expenses. 3 to 6 months. Now we're going to account number 3. What is account number 3? The third account that you want to open is the third account that you really want to open is your. The third account you want to open is. Hold on 1 second. There is now the savings account. Any ETFs to buy for long term. Yeah, we're going to talk about it on the ETFs. So make sure you click on the follow button. Be locked in. We're going to get there. Remember, we're having 2 sides of the account. Right now, we're talking about savings account, the 4 accounts that we need to have. So the number 3, you now need to have your bills account. Bills and maybe like lifestyle. Okay. Here is now your living expenses. Remember, this one is 3 to 6 months. Nothing touches it. This one is going to become 0 every month, because this is where you are going to be paying your bills every month, your groceries, your feeding, your transportation, everything, every single month. So your bills right now, right? Insurance, your whatever, all of your bills, your light, all these bills, you're going to have it. So how are you doing? Welcome in. Make sure you click on that subscribe button. So good to have you. Savings and checking, exactly. Savings, yeah. So we're talking about the 4 account system. So the next one is the bills account. The bills account is the next one. So your living expenses, it goes into this account. Most of the time, I tell people, Mary Jo and Beloved just joined the family. Welcome in, clicking on that follow button. Welcome to the $1 Million League, right? So bills account and lifestyle account. This is your normal expenses. Now we're talking about your normal expenses that you spend, your bills every single month. That's it. Hey Queen, thank you so much for the daily admin, right? Get the bills and your lifestyle. That is the third account you should open. And when I say that, when you are looking at this, these are literal accounts. Literally meaning that you are opening an account specifically for it. A lot of times I tell people what I do on top of this is, if you want to buy real estate, okay, if your goal is to invest, maybe you want to buy business, you want to buy real estate, or and you want to build your credit, or you want to buy your home, right? These you tie it to a credit card. All right, this is the only time you tie it to a credit card. Why? Ayoli to welcome in. Why do I talk about credit card? Me and Dave Ramsey, we are very against each other on this one, right? Why do I talk about credit card? The credit card is going to help. When you have credit card, that is how you build your credit, okay? You need the credit to buy real estate, all right? Ideally, we ask for about, I say within the community, 730 credit will give you a very good interest rate. 730 above will give you a good interest rate, right? You'll be so surprised. Somebody with a 650 credit and somebody with 730 credit, the interest that they're going, the difference in their interest, either maybe car loan or even property, might be as high as a 1%. Okay, it can be as high as 1%. So take note of that. So how do you use the credit card? You use the credit card like a debit card. What do I mean? If the money is not there, you are not spending, you are not swiping the card. You are paying the card off every single month within the billing cycle, right? You are not overutilizing it, you are utilizing it up to 10%, up to 10% of the utilization. What does it? Dr. Lina, my credit is bad, or I'm trying to rebuild my credit. This is what you need. Your utilization level should be less than 10%. Your what's it called? Your bill, you should be paying off your entire payment every single month within the billing cycle, not minimum payment, not minimum due. That's not going to help your credit. You will see your credit jump, right? You do this too, you will see your credit jump. So that's number one of the reason, for you to get better credit, better interest rates. That's why you have a credit card. Okay, let's put it in the comment section. You know put credit card or CC. Put CC in the comments. I just want to make sure we are following. Put CC in the comments. Just make sure that we are locked in, or just put locked in. If you are locked in, put locked in. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. This is the $1 million league. This is the community of millionaires. If your goal is to get to that $1 million status, we use ETF, real estate businesses, to get to that $1 million status. And CC, awesome. And if you've seated here for more than a minute or two, make sure you click on the follow button. I'm new here, put one in the comment section. Let me know where you are at, where you are connecting from as well. We always want to know that if we have BOTs or not. So make sure you click on the follow button and put a comment right there. Tap out the live, share out the live, invite your friends over, get your daily at me. If you can fill the gift gallery, that would be absolutely amazing as well. So good to have each and every one of us here today. And I understand the house might be a little bit small today, right? Typically we're about in our 200s, but I know we can do it. If you're tapping out the live, you're commenting, we are gifting, you're doing all of those things, you would see that the numbers are going to go up. If you can also share, we're at 9 shares right now. Can we press my forehead on the screen and share? You'll see your contact drop, you share, repost. Can we just make it a little bit fun? Tap out the live. Let's just do that for more, 30 seconds. Let's tap out the live. Can we get it to, maybe 17,000? Let's all tap out the live. If we all tap out the live, press my forehead on the screen as well. Invite your contacts over. If you had huge following, let's repost. If you have been sitting here for more than a minute, click on that follow button. Let me give you 10 seconds. I know you came in and you're like, oh my goodness, this is just busy, right? Busy. I need to take notes and all of that, right? Make sure I give you 10 seconds. Click on that follow button. Click on the follow button, right? Akuza, welcome in everyone. Dr. Detu, and Irene, Major, Sanzo, Quindi, Tonti, Doris, gratitude. Make sure you click on that follow button if you haven't done that. Just check right now. That happens to me when I'm very locked in a life, especially if I find it very beneficial. What I do most of the time, I get locked in and I forget to click the follow button. And what happens, I'm looking for the person later. So let that not be the story. Click on that follow button if you haven't done so right now. 10 seconds is out. 10 seconds. Thank you all for tapping out the live. Let's get see. Gratitude has been here and he just joined the family. Welcome in. Who else is clicking the follow button to join? Make sure you click on that follow button and join the family of millionaires. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology with master's and doctorate in strategies, business, and information management system. I'm a vice president of technology. I'm a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. But then that doesn't qualify me for all of this. I'm a chartered accountant and I'm an economist. But with all of this, I still did not gain financial freedom until I started investing. I've lost money, I've gained money, right? ETF, real estate, you need to start investing. Stop saving, start investing. Stop putting your money in checking and saving, because your lifetime, your money is not going to double. Your money, you want your money double, put it, some of it, emergency fund in an IU savings account. Use this for account system and you see differences. And let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 16,000 taps. And of course, if you can get it, let's do 20 shares as well. 16,000 taps and 20 shares. And if you're new here, click on that follow button, right? Awesome. Thank you all for that. Thank you so much for doing that. If all of us can tap power share, we'll get right there. So the bills account is the third account. The bills account, user join the family. Welcome in user, right? welcoming you. And for my YouTube community, make sure you click on that subscribe button. It's so good to have you as well. Welcoming everyone. Bills account is the third account that you should have. And literally, you're talking about your bills, your utilities, your rent. And the final account that you need to have, it's called your wealth account. Now, this wealth account is going to transition here. All right. Now, all the number 1, 2, 3 account. Oh, yeah. Let me finish up on the credit card. The credit card, the other part of the thing that, aside the fact that you want to grow your wealth, please, Power, thank you so much. Thank you so much. For the most important session, exactly, so that I don't keep stopping. I'll keep stopping if I don't see everyone tapping, sharing, and I don't see you're not getting your daily admin, you're not clicking the follow button. I'll keep stopping, right? So, but if you want us to move quickly, right, we're getting to the very, very important section, right? If your credit card on this part, your credit card, right? The other thing it does for you is the fact that if there is a fraud on your card or your account, right, it takes them time to, they can even freeze your account at times. But with credit card, it's their money. So you just tell them it's a fraud, and it's none of your business. You move, they send you another card. That's it. That's how it works with this side, with your credit card. The other part of it is that you get some rewards. Those are not even the big deal. But the big deal right here is the fact that your protection. So remember, protection. Is it our personal savings account we're going to use for those accounts? Yes, those 4. So now, remember I said that the checking account is a distribution center. Now, how does this help you? Every single time your money lands here, you set it up that, okay, automation, transfer money into these accounts, and these accounts. Does that make sense? You automate it, you set it up one time. I am earning $10,000. $2,000 goes to my emergency fund. My bills account, $5,000 goes in there. $2,000 goes into my wealth account. I'm just giving it as an illustration. But you set it up automatedly. So every single, as your money is landing there, it is automatically going in there. And then you know that, okay, I'm taking care of my daily life, which is day. Yeah, yes, he said good. You say, okay, I've taken care of my daily life, right? Which is every day, my present. Yeah, I'm taking care in case there's an emergency. Now, this one is for my future. My present and my future. This is for my wealth account. I've taken care of it. If there's anything left over, that's when you can now say that. Because guess what? A lot of times, people get money and then the black tax come. And then there's a party. And then but once you have done this distribution, you realize that there's nothing left. You will not, trust me, you will not be thinking, you will say that, oh, you know what, because I am very upset right now or something, I'm emotionally not okay. Because of that, I'm shopping on Amazon. No, you can't do that. Because all the money I've already left your account. But if you're looking at a $10,000 in your account, you think that you have money. But you don't. You really do not. Because you have not funded all the different accounts. Babati, welcome in. Right? You have not funded all the accounts. Welcome in. If you are new here, make sure you click on that follow button. If you are new here, make sure you click on that follow button. All right? And we're talking about the 4 account system. So the automation is what is going to change everything for you. I don't like to budget. This is going to help you because automatically you are executing the budget instead of it on paper. This one, you are already executing it automatically. Think, welcome to the family. Right? You have already executed it. Okay? Because every single time money lands here, this account will become 0 by day 5. By day 5, these accounts should become 0 because it's a distribution center. And then you laugh at the bank that I beat you to it. Exactly. You tell Bank of America, shame, 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 shame. Right? Then you take on this side, you already know that you fund your IO savings account is growing. You know, in a case of emergency, you don't fall back on credit card. You don't fall back on what's it called? On payday loans. You don't fall back on that. But then you also know that your bills, you have an idea of, some people don't even know what their bills are. I had a one-on-one section with somebody and I was asking, so how much do you earn? She does not even know how much she earns. Yeah. But trust me, a lot of people are on that. A lot of people are on, and there right there. And let's keep tapping out the line. Let's get it to 20,000. Let's power share. If you're new here, click on the follow button. Welcome to the family. This is the League of Millionaires. We're using some of the strategies that we have here. Shegs is laughing, yes. And I'm so you'll be so surprised. Shegs, okay, what is your own living expenses? What is your bill? Tell you, do you know your bills? You're laughing, right? I'm coming to you. Oh, no, I should be laughing, right? Amani, welcome to the family. And God love, welcome to the family. Right. You need to know how much is your income. Your income minus expense. You know my bills. That's amazing. Good job. Good job. Right. A lot of people don't know. Trust me, a lot of people don't know. And it's not their fault because there's no clarity. Everything is just modeled up in one account. So that account, the money comes in and they pay all the bills right there. So they don't take time to know this is 3,000. That's why they will charge you something at times and you don't know. Thank you, great. Yeah, thank you so much. Right. The thing about a lot of people, that's why they will charge you some things. They increase certain things you don't know. But if you know that my bill is 2,750, if it changes, you would know. That's why you need to really set it up so that every single month is only 3,000 that goes into that account. It's $2,731.50. That's the only thing that goes into your bills account. And from there, you pay your rent, you pay your mortgage, you pay all of those things from that account. All right, so this is what it helps you to do. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. Welcome in, everyone. This is the $1 Million League. Happy to have each and every one of us here. We're talking about the 4 account system that is going to help you build wealth. So make sure you click on that follow button. If you're sitting here for 2 minutes or more, 2 minutes is enough for you to determine. You see, user, just click on the follow button. All right. So the 4 account, checking account is a distribution center, set automation to HIE service account, bills account, and your wealth account. Now we're going to be transitioning to the wealth account. This wealth account is actually the number 4. Now, there's a reason why it is green. Because out of all these accounts that we have here, it's only the wealth account that builds wealth. It's only the wealth account that builds you wealth. It's the only the wealth account that's going to give you financial freedom. So what's your number 1 wealth account? What's your number 1 wealth account? If you're in the United States and you will tell me this number 1 that you want to have is here in the United States is your retirement account. And the way you're paying your taxes, you want to have your retirement account. In the United States, we have something called 401k. 401k is the one whereby it could be, in some countries, they will call it pension. Here in the United States, we have, a reason why I say this is that we have about 25 countries represented within this community. That's what we've seen in the past 3 days. And if you are new here, put 1 in the comments and let me know what country you are connecting from. Maybe you'll be our next 26th country. Put it in the comment section where you're connected from. Put 1 and where you're connected from. So good to have each and every one of us. I am in Texas in the United States, by the way. 401k. 401k is a retirement fund whereby your employer contributes. You put some money and your employer contributes to it. Wales, Bronx, the Bronx, New York, Germany. Yeah, awesome. Wales. Now, Wales makes it the 26th. We have maybe we have it at United Kingdom, right? Yeah, it's still part of the United Kingdom, right? And Wales, right? United Kingdom and Wales. Okay, so good to have you from Wales and Germany. We already have Germany on the list. So I'm going to keep watching whoever. Augusta, welcome in. All of you, make sure you click on the follow button. If you're new here, click on the follow button. We are on the very important, because this is the wealth side. Florida, awesome. This is the wealth side of things. Make sure you click on that follow button. This is where your wealth is being made. Financial freedom is being made. Millions are being made. This is where your money grows. So the first thing is your 401k, your retirement account. For the people in the UK, what's your retirement account? A 401k is Georgia, awesome. 403, same exactly, 403b, right? For teachers, they have for teachers it's different, for military it's different, but here you contribute your money and employer contributes certain amount. So your employer could say that if you contribute 3% of your income, they will match 3% of it. Okay, they put 3%, your employer matches 3% of it. In your own case, in your country, it might be pension, right? It might be pension. Make sure you put money towards your pension. Okay, it can be something called stock option. When I worked in Procter & Gamble for 8 years, right? And we had stock option up to, if you put 12% of your income, they match 12% of that income, stock option. So you want to take anything, 401k, anything that 401k or the equivalent, whatever, anywhere that your employer matches something. But not something. A lot of people make mistake with this 401k. So let me clarify. 401k is not your is how do I put it? It's not your major investment account. It's for your retirement. Why? Because you cannot take the money out until 59 and a half, otherwise you get some penalties. Canadian in the house, what's the equivalent of the 401k? Is that the FFFSP or RRSP for the Canadians in the house? In the UK, what do you have? I know that Roth IRA is the ISA and the TFSA, right? So put it for my UK and Wales. What do you have? But in the US, a lot of people make this mistake. They put all their savings, all their investment accounts, the growth, anything that, okay, I want to invest, they put it in 401k. A lot of time, people only have 401k and they have checking account, and they think that they have arrived. Yes, SEP IRA. SEP IRA is for self-employed, right? That's different. Okay, Wally, but it's also good to have. Welcome, Wally. Welcome, Tommy. Welcome in. If you have been sitting there for more than 2 minutes, click on that follow button. Don't pass on this. Yeah, click on the follow button. So the thing about it, what of young ones? You can have Roth IRA if you have a business for your younger ones, right? My teenager has a Roth IRA. So Roth IRA, but you need to have a business. There has to be something that is paying. My teenager is working as a lifeguard, so he earns money. He works for the company, our company as well, and we pay him. And also, that's a double tax deduction because we can actually claim it as a deduction from the business. That is almost like we're giving him money, but then we take it as deduction. Oh my goodness! So there's so many. You see why the millionaires, the wealthy, gets wealthier. Yeah, you pay your child, but at the same time, you can claim it as a deductible, right? Yeah. And Jesus is enough. Absolutely. Jesus is absolutely enough. Welcome to the family. Awesome. So 401k, what is the mistake people make with this 401k? They make it their investment account. No, it's your retirement account. If you cannot take it out before 59 and a half, otherwise you get some huge penalties, and that is a loss, right? The only thing that you put in your 401k is what? If you want to know, I want to know, what do you put in your 401k? I want to know. If you know, put it in the comments. I want to know, or I don't, put it in the comments if you know what you should put in your 401k. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for the share, Annie. Everyone, power share, tap out the live. Let's get it to 20,000. Tap. Thank you. You want to know, okay? You want to know. Who knows? If you know, put it in the comments. If you know, put it in the comment. If you want to know, put I want to know. And welcome in, everyone. Make sure you click on the follow button. If you're sitting here more than 2 minutes is enough for you to determine, right? This is a place for me. I want to learn this. This looks at my vibes. I want to gain financial freedom. I want to learn ETF, real estate, businesses. Make sure you click on that follow button, right? We want to also know that you're not BOTs. Also comment here. Welcome in, Mike. Welcome in, India. And everyone that just click on the follow button, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Mike. Welcome in as well. 5% and company match. Awesome. 5% and company match. Okay. No. All right. So make sure you got the other part right. The 5%, I don't know where it's coming from. So you only amount that you put in your 401k, it's what your employer is matching. Why? You are getting 100% return on your money off the back. 100% of your money off the back. So if my employer matches 6% for me, so I put 6%, employer matches 6%. So if I put 1,000, employer matches 1,000, that is 2,000. That is 100% of return on your investment. That is leaving money on the table. As a matter of fact, it's part of your total package. That's what they calculate as part of your total package. Welcoming everyone, right? That's part of your total package when they say that this is your earning. So whenever you don't get it, you are putting money on the table. You are losing some of your money. So 5%, if your employer says 5%, then you put in 5%, they match 5%, nothing more, not 6%. Why? Because when you put it there, the money is locked away. You don't have a lot of control over it. You can't say you want to buy ETF. It's whatever they tell you to put the money in, that's it. And at the same time, the other part of it is that long term, right? You're going to be paying taxes because it's pre-taxed. You're going to be paying taxes at the end of the journey, right? At retirement, you pay taxes. What that means is that if the money grows, you put in 100,000, it becomes 1.6 million. The 1.5 million is going to be taxed. All right? It's going to be taxed. Let's keep tapping out the live. The chat stops. Let's reset. Let's reset. Let's get into 20,000 taps. Let's get it to 30 shares. Press my forehead on the screen. I know we are all locked in. Press my forehead on the screen and invite your friends over. You see your contacts, invite them over. Repost is absolutely good if you have a large audience. Get your daily at me. If you've been sitting there for more than 2 minutes or you've been sitting there for 2 minutes, that's enough to determine this is a life for you. You have learned 1 or 2 things. This is a life for you. Click on that follow button. I'll give you 10 seconds. I know that we have been moving really fast and you've not checked. So take it 10 seconds. Check, have you clicked on that follow button? If you haven't, click on that follow button and give you 10 seconds. This is not your regular life. This is a different one whereby you get your pen and paper. This is class. This is what people pay thousands of dollars for, but you are getting for free. People ask me every single time, Dr. Lina, where's your community? Where's the community? This is the community. It's just that it's free. A lot of time people pay for the community. This is free community. So make sure you click on that follow button so that you don't miss out on this. We're talking about the 4 account system. 3 on this side. So 3 on this side, and this is wealth building on this side. You said yes. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, okay. So let's keep tapping out the live. If you can give the gallery, Go Populars help this live as well. All those things that you do in the follow for follow group, do it here. The sleep party, gossip group, do it here. Because that's the only language that the algorithm understand. Tap out the live. Yeah, you said it's true. People pay, exactly. But I'm doing it for free, right? Because this is, God has blessed me with this knowledge. Let me share it with people, right? Let me share. So the only thing you can do here is tap out the lives. Don't just sit here. Let me know you're here. Click on the follow button. Click on the follow button, right? That's the best. Instead of you going to pay thousands of dollars, you're getting it for free. Click on the follow button. Tap out the live. Share out the live. Get your daily at me, give the gallery if you can, Go Populars help this live, and that's it, right? Comment as well, communicate, let's respond, let's comment with each other. DMG just joined the family. Welcome in. My friend told me about this. I would like to know more about it. Yeah, so click on that follow button. You want to know more, click on the follow button. And if you are new here, let me know the country. We have already 26 countries represented. Put what country. I am in Texas in United States. Your friend told you, yes, that's what you're getting for free. Let's get it to 20,000 taps. And it's, if you want us to, because every single time I pause, I interrupt the class. I don't like to do that. However, if we stop tapping, if we stop, Botswana, country number 27. Botswana. Yeah, awesome. See, country number 27, John, welcome in. So if you're new here, click on the follow button. If we can just keep tapping out the live, we can always get this live and we can get a lot more in this class, right? Quicker. If you share the live, thank you so much. South Africa, yes, we got a South African earlier as well. Welcome in, South Africa. Is that Bafana or whatever, right? Welcome in. Make sure you click on the follow button. If you want us to go quickly on this live, the OGs, the people that have been here, right? the OGs that knows here, the community, Irene, Miss Dr. Ade2, SS3, the P5 Queen, Simply Abby, just keep tapping out the live so I don't interrupt to say, let's do this. We already know what to do. Tap out the live, share out the live. If you're new here, click on the follow button, right? 2 minutes is enough. Otherwise, it's okay for you to scroll as well. 2 minutes for you. Time is money. 2 minutes is enough for you to determine if you're getting value or not. Yes, best platform ever. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. D. Thank you so much, Doctor. I mean, coming from a doctor, that means a lot. That means a lot. I'm sure you're learning a lot. I see you here. So let's keep tapping out. Can you leave your 401(k) in a company if you don't work there anymore? I mean, ideally, I do not recommend that. You want to consolidate it just like this. The way you are giving your money direction, you want to know where your money is at. And then when you leave it with that employer, you cannot do so much with it. You can't do so much with it, okay? Burkina Faso, oh my God. Number 28 in the house. Number 28. Number 28 in the house. Welcome in. Make sure you click on that follow button if you haven't done that. If you sit here 2 minutes, it should be enough for you to determine if you're finding value. So click on the follow button. Take 10 seconds, everyone. Check if you have clicked on the follow button. If you haven't, do that right now. Take 10 seconds. We'll continue. And let's keep tapping. Let's get it to 25,000 taps. But let's get it to 20,000 first, and then we'll continue. Share out the live, repost, get your daily at me as well. Okay? Los Angeles, so good to have you, Bio. Welcome in, Bio. Awesome, awesome. Make sure you click on that follow button. If you're new here, click on the follow button. This is the $1 Million League. I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. I'm a vice president of technology, professor teaching AI cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm an economist. I'm a serial investor with double-digit real estate portfolio. And of course, I've lost 99,000 in the stock market, but I've gained hundreds of thousands through ETF. And I use real estate to build millions, okay? So if that sounds like what you are looking for, gain generational wealth, become a millionaire, if that's what you want to be, right? All the first half of your years is not being what you want it to be, and you want the second half to be really good. You can still end the year on a good note when it comes to your personal finances. We're talking about the 4-account system. So tap out the live if you're new here. Click on that follow button, share out the live, invite your friends over, and we'll continue with the class. Thank you all for doing that. Let me not stop again, okay? 1% welcome in. So 401(k), whatever your employer gives you, that is whatever the employer is matching, that's the only thing you put in that account. That's it. Period. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Why? You get 100% return on your money. They give you 5%, you get 5%. That is 100% of your money, return on your money before you even start investing. But you don't put anything more. So you now say, okay, but Dr. Lina, I have more to invest. Street, welcome in. Christiana, welcome in to the family. Right? Absolutely, yes, you can do that. Or you can actually open another account and have a self-directed IRA, right? You can open it to Fidelity and transfer it in there, okay? You can do that. I would even prefer that. But if your employer's return is good, you can actually transfer to there. All right, so, and very good question. Very, very good question. A lot of people have hold 401(k) in different places. If you're like me, that have not been loyal, right? I've been doing a form of prostitution, moving around from one employer to the other, right? I have 401(k) everywhere. And it was last year that I started consolidating it, because when you leave an employer to another employer, what happens, right? What happens is that you realize that they were paying fees for you before, but what would happen? They stop paying the fees, then the fees are higher, right? The fees are higher. You're actually paying more fees whenever you move from one employer to the other, right? And they are not managing. You're already a deadweight. They don't have any stake in you. There's no reason. I need a serial from Ghana. Oh, that's good, but we talk. Our relationship here is financial freedom and millions and money, okay? Right? Victoria Mills. But welcome in. Make sure you click on that follow button. Awesome. So think about, your fees are higher. Your fees are higher when you are, and if you're welcoming, right, your fees are higher when you leave one employer to the other. The minute you move, your fees are higher. They're no longer watching out for your account. And guess what? So it's always better. You can either move it to your current employer. So you know that when you are moving from this current employer, you are moving it again. Otherwise, you can, if you have multiple, like me, right, open an individual Roth IRA. Or if your income is lower now, individual retirement account, right? If your income is lower right now, maybe you're in a lower tax bracket for some reason, maybe you are out of job, but you're not making money this year. But in the past you were at 32%, but this year you are at, maybe you for some reason, maybe there's a lot of layoffs. This year, you know that your tax bracket is very low. You can actually take advantage of it and open a Roth IRA and convert it to a Roth IRA. So you can, now it's going to grow tax free, right? Because you're paying the taxes now, and then it's going to go tax free. All right. So that's one of the things that you can actually look at, right? But be careful using that. Check with your tax consultant and all of that. I did that at some point. Okay. So 401k, 403b, but that's an excellent question. Consolidation of your previous 401k, put it to the other one. I have 1,000 Chile. How do I invest in ETF? Please, doctor. That's why we are here. We're here right now. We're talking about the account. Now we have the retirement account. That's the first account. The next account, if you're in the United States, if you're in the UK, or you are in your own local country, what is the tax advantage account? The next one is the tax advantage account. In the US, we have something called Roth IRA. In the UK, it's called ISA. In Canada, it's called TFSA. This account, it grows tax-free. So they tax it when you put the money in, but when you take the money out, it is not taxed. You take the money out, it is not taxed, okay? So that's basically what that is. So if you are in your country, what equivalent, right? We have 28 countries already represented here. What is equivalent? Put it in the comment section. People in Europe, you are in Italy, you are in Germany, you are in Belgium, right? You are in South Africa, Botswana, right? Mexico, right? Mexico, right? Colombia, UAE. If you have something like that, UAE, they don't even pay tax. They don't pay tax. And Monaco. They are looking at those two people in 4D, so they don't pay taxes. So they are even off this conversation. So Roth IRA, ISA, TFSA. Why? This is a very, very solid tax advantage account. For everyone that just joined in, make sure you click on the follow button. Are you so good to have you? Let's get it to 25,000 tabs, and of course get to 50 shares. Can we do that? You guys are making me stop the class every single time, because when I don't see the tabs going, I would stop, and then I don't like to do that. And if you're new here, click on the follow button. Click on the follow button. Join the family of millionaire. We're talking about the 4 account system that is going to give you clarity. The 4 account system that you should have, right? Remember, the first one is your checking account. That's just your income account. God first, welcome in. The second thing is your IU savings account, which is your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months. The third account is your bills account. The fourth account is your wealth account. Now, those are the major 4 accounts. But then your wealth account is now split into multiple accounts. One is your 401k, 403b, or whatever, right? The one that your employer matches. The second is your tax advantage account, TFSA, ISA, Roth IRA. Roth IRA is a must if you qualify for it. I think 150,000. If your income is 150,000 or less, you qualify for it. As a couple, I think 250,000 or something. But check it and see if you qualify for it. If you don't qualify for it, you can also do backdoor Roth as well. Steve, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. You'll be sitting there for more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes, it's okay for you if you want to scroll, but 2 minutes is enough for you to see if it adds value to you. If it adds value to you, make sure you click on that follow button. Click on the follow button right now. Or it's okay if you want to also scroll, that's also fine, right? But you need to be able, time is money. You want to value your time. If it's something that looks like value to you, make sure you click on that follow button, turn on notification bell, get daily at me, tap out the live, and be a part of the community. Welcome each and every one of us. Awesome. So Roth IRA, why? Roth IRA or ISA, it's a tax advantage account. It's simply such an account whereby you put 100,000 and it becomes 1.6 million. What do you get at retirement? 1.6 million, nothing less, not a penny less than 1.6 million. That's what you get. And you might be wondering, she crazy, 100,000 to 1.6 million. Yes, it depends. Time in the market, you get 1.6 million. Time in the market, you can get 3.2 million, right? If you invest it rightly, and you also allow time, you do dollar cost averaging, you are investing consistently, and you allow time to pass, your money would become that millions that you ever cannot imagine. So that's it. That is Roth IRA. So the second account that you want to have in the investment portfolio is your Roth ISA and your TFSA. Okay, right? Roth IRA. Okay, awesome. The third account that we want to have is what it's now called. A lot of times these two, if you take the money and it's 7,500, the tax in the US, 7,500 is the max that you can put in it in a year. That's about $625, $312 every single paycheck if you are paid every 2 weeks. Right there is less than $20 a day. So I don't have money, right? That your coffee and your lunch money right there, you can actually use it to max out your Roth IRA. You can use it to max out your Roth IRA and make food from home. All right, make food from home. All right. So, and I always say something, never say I don't have money to invest. If you pay your taxes, if they take taxes on a $10 an hour or a $5 an hour, then you do not have any reason why you cannot say, and you can invest with $1. Why you can still invest one way or the other. Okay, you can invest. There's something you can repurpose to actually use to start investing, because that's the only thing that grows. That's the only thing that grows. Thank you all for tapping out the live. Really appreciate that. Now, retirement account, tax advantage account. The third account that you want to have is your brokerage account. Now, this is where Mark, welcome to the family. This is where a lot of people, you need to have all these three accounts. If your employer does not have 401k, then then put the money in a brokerage account. Max out your Roth IRA and put the rest in a brokerage account. This is the only account that you can touch before 59 and a half. These other ones are for your future. This is for today. This is for tomorrow. This you can take anytime, but it's not a tax advantage account. All right, it grows, but it does not. You are going to be paying taxes on the growth. A capital gain tax will be paid on the increment. You put 100,000 and it goes to 1.6 million. You're going to pay capital gain taxes on 1.5 million. But I'd rather take 1.2 million after tax versus keep my money at 100,000 just because I want to say I don't want to pay taxes. Right? I mean, 1.3 million is way better than 100,000, right? Right? We agree? So a lot of times I hear that I don't want to pay tax because I don't want to pay tax, but you're losing a lot of money. All right? So these are the three accounts. Now I'm going to add one more account, right? It's called the HSA account. HSA, this is your health savings account. So if you qualify for it, this is a triple tax advantage account. It's not taxed when it goes in, it grows tax free, and when you take out, it's not taxed. Roth IRA is taxed when you put it in, then it's not taxed when you take it out. This one is not taxed when you put it in, it's not taxed, it grows tax free, and it's not taxed. It's for your health, but the only thing is that it is only for your health expenses. So your copay, your medication, all those kind of things, that is what this is for. That's what HSA is for. All right. Any question to this point? Any question? Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button. Welcome in. Let's tap out the live. Let's get it to 25,000 taps. Any question to this point? Drop your question. Now is the time to ask questions. Home purchase. What about home purchase? MCOP, welcome in. How are you? Home purchase. Home purchase, when you grow your money, then you put the money towards down payment of a property. What as account do you what retype that, Apple user, retype that and make sure you click on the follow button. What as account do you use? What as what HSA account? Yeah, most of the time this is with your employer, okay? This is with your employer, or check on Fidelity as well, okay? Is there a savings account? That's your brokerage account, okay? That's a brokerage account, okay? MCOP, that is the brokerage account. Remember, you're going to be buying ETF in this account. You cannot control this one. If you manage your Roth IRA yourself, you can buy ETF in there. You can buy ETF in here so that it grows, okay? So the brokerage account is going to have your is going to have the money that you down payment for your property. All right. Any other question? Is trading 212? Absolutely. For those in the UK, yes, it's a good one. eToro, those are the ones that I'm not from the UK. I'm in the United States, but those are the ones that are here. You are in Africa, maybe you're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana. There's the Bamboo, right? Bamboo. If you want your retirement account, maybe it's a Stanbic IBTC, right? In the United States, like a Fidelity. In Canada, like a Wealth Simple. All right. Any other question? I found value. Put one in the comments. I'm going to start executing. Remember, all this money will be coming from here, because the question is, all this money is going to come from here, and you are going to be automating it. That is funding all these accounts. You found value. Awesome. Self-employed people, which account? You open the SEP IRA. SEP, SEP. What about Gambia? Right, just check what is and for my YouTube community, drop your questions as well. Just simply check what brokerage firm is available in Gambia. Okay. There should be Bamboo in Gambia as well. Check for Bamboo and Stanbic IBTC. How about stocks and share ISA? Yes, stock and share ISA. Remember, that's the Roth IRA. Make sure it's right. ISA, that's the UK, right? P guy. That's it right here. That's the second account you are opening. Remember, that's it right here. ISA, the people in the UK, that's your tax advantage account. Who else again? Can you please explain the brokerage account again? The brokerage account is, this one is for your present. You just want to have your money grow, right? This is for your future. You cannot take it before 59 and a half. You cannot take it before 59 and a half. This one, you can take it at any point in time. Just open the account. It's just a regular brokerage account. It's just an account, like investment account. All of them are investment account, but for different purposes. All right. You open the account, and of course, you buy your ETF right there. That's it. Does that answer your question? S33. Happy user of the wealth account, which can be set up with your workplace versus external. That's it. Your workplace, 401k, 403b, right? All those your retirement account, that's with your employer. You can also do your Roth with your employer, or you can actually do it external as well. You can have a self-directed Roth. Then this is outside. This is external. This is you opening it yourself. The HSA can also be with your employer as well, especially if you have high deductible insurance. Your employer would even give you some money to even open it. Does that answer your question? Who else again? Any other question? Any other question? Awesome. For everyone that is new here, make sure you click on that follow button. Obuena, just click on the follow button. Awesome. All right, because today is July 4th, I'm not going to say too long, right? Maybe we'll wrap up the class here. How about IRA? That's it. Which of the IRA? There are different types of IRA. There's the self-directed IRA. There's what's it called? Self-employed IRA. There is Roth IRA. There is 401k is also IRA is the individual retirement account. That's it. That's what IRA is. Now there is the Christine. There is the one that is the what's it called? The one that is managed by your employer that they match it. There's also the one that you can do is tax advantage, and there's the one that this is not an IRA. Brokerage is not an IRA. It's not a retirement account. This is a retirement account. This is a retirement account. This is not a retirement account. This is your health account. Does that answer your question? Which do you advise to open by yourself? Well, I would say that you cannot open this one by yourself, but open these two by yourself at least. As a matter of fact, I had a one-on-one session with someone. If she's here, say, let me know. Right? We had a one-on-one earlier today, and we opened these two accounts today. We opened it with Fidelity today. Any other question? Does that answer your question, Apple user? If you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button. We'll soon be wrapping up the live. We talked about the 4-account system. We'll soon be wrapping up the live. Today is July 4th in the United States. To my fellow Americans, happy July 4th. Any other question? Any other question? Now is your time to ask questions. Jungle just followed. Welcome in, Jungle. If you have been sitting here, make sure you click on the follow button. Make sure you can check right now. Please, can we talk about HSA? HSA is your health savings account. Health. So it's your health savings account. So this one you can actually it is for your, how do I put it? It's for your it's with your employer. I mean, it's for your health, right? Your health expenses. So like your copay for your medication, all of that. You can use it from an employer. It's an account. So once you open the account, you move from one employer to the other. It still goes with you, right? The money is going to be there, and it grows tax free. I want to believe that you can also open it under Fidelity as well. I think I saw it right there. But most of the time, if you have an high deductible, right, insurance, health insurance, your employer at times will give you $1,000 or something as well. You open it and the money will be there. You can use it for medication. You can use it for copay. You can use it for any medical related expenses for yourself and your family. Why is this very good? The good thing is that it's tax advantage. Triple tax advantage. When you put the money there, it's not taxed. When it grows tax free, and it does not. When you take it out, there's no tax on it. It's going to be good for you when you are old, right? Of course, you need more medical attention when you are much old, as you grow older, as you age. So you have some funds right there that is tax free that you can actually spend for your health. Does that answer your question? All right. Can use ISA stock and share for investment instead of brokerage? They're two different things. You are mixing it up, big guy. This is for your retirement. Brokerage is for your today. If you lock your money, I want to believe that it works like the United States. It is for your retirement. So if you take money, I will use Roth, which is almost the same thing, right? I will use Roth. Roth here, you cannot take the money until 59, after 59 and a half. Otherwise, you get penalized. So if the two accounts serve two different purposes. One is for your retirement. One is what you can take, is for your retirement and it has tax advantages, which is your ISA. The brokerage account is not for your retirement. You can take it out at any time, and it is not for, it is not, you're going to be paying taxes on it. It's not tax advantaged. All right? Does that answer your question, P guy? If you have an old 403B, what is better to do, rolling over to a new one or IRA? Well, it all depends on you, okay? It all depends on you. The thing about it is that the only thing I can tell you is that once you roll it to your new employer, you don't have control over what they buy. So they'll tell you, they'll give you whatever funds, right? Remember, whatever funds, they will tell you, you are 35 this, or choose this fund. A lot of time you don't even know what it is. But with your self-directed, you can control, you can buy ETF, you can just simply buy S&P 500, you can control it, it gives you control, right? So it all depends on what choices, right? I will go with the self-directed, right? That's what I will go with, okay? But it's all up to you at the end of the day. You already see the upside and the downside. Any other question? Okay, somebody asked, Jungle, when you change your job, how do you get your 401k? It's a good question, which is the same thing. All you have to do is, if you want it to go to your new job, right? Call the IRA, your fund manager, right? With your new employer, and tell them that you want to roll over. Do not sell. If you sell, you create a taxable event, and it's going to be taxed and it's going to be penalized. You're doing a rollover. Call the other party as well, right? Both of them will communicate, right? And they'll probably ask you to provide the account, and they will roll it over. You are not in between. It rolls over straight and you go into that account. It's not going to bring about a taxable event. But if you sell it or you touch it and do it yourself, it's going to create a taxable event. So you roll it over. The other option is that you can open a self-directed IRA and and transfer it to your self-directed IRA. You tell them you want to do a rollover. It's not sell, a rollover. That's what you're doing. Rollover is what you're doing, okay? But great question. Does that answer your question? Make sure you follow the button. Click on the follow button if you're new here. How about just join the family? Welcome in. Lina shared the live. Thank you so much for the shares. Any other question? Any other question? Today we talked about the 4-account system, right? Make sure you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, we don't talk about IUL here, okay? We split it. We have insurance difference and we have what's it called? Insurance difference and we have investment difference. Okay? That's what we do, Lady Tapper. All right. So what basically, just to wrap it up again, and welcoming everyone. If you're new here, we're wrapping up the live. You want to come back again. We talk about things like ETF. We talk about real estate. We talk about businesses. Why should you stop saving? Start investing, because rule of 72, if you put your money in the bank, 7,200 years, what's it called? You're welcome, right? I use IBKR to invest. Do you think this is a good brokerage? Just look at their review. Okay, simply check their review, right? That's it, right? I don't have them, but when you look at their review, if the review it shows 5 on 5, then you know you're in a good place, right? Because one thing, always look at it. I might have a good experience, you might have a bad experience, okay? I mean, another person might have a bad experience, but if 50% of the people is saying something bad about them, right, then it means that you need to stay away from them, right? But if everybody's saying if you're at 80% or 85 or 90%, then you're in a good state, because of course you can't make everybody happy. Any other question? Lorraine, welcome in. We are wrapping up the live. If you're new, you want to come back again. I try to get here at 8 p.m. No, I can't do real estate. Real estate will take us forever. Real estate, today is July 4th. Today is July 4th. I need to go spend time with the family. Happy July 4th to every of the America. I want to go check the fireworks. Fireworks. Get your daily. Thank you so much for the daily at me. Get your daily at me. But we can take the time. We can take the time to ask questions. I can still give another 5 minutes. Ask all your questions. Yeah, if you have any question, there is an option in stock and shares ISA that offers. What does it offer, P guy? Cautious, balanced, and adventurous. Do you think it's the best to give it a go? Well, I don't know about it, right? Cautious, balanced, and what has it returned? What I would do if I were you is what has returned in the past 5 years. What has returned in the past 10 years, in the past 40 years? What has it done? Okay? That's the way I would do it. I want to see what has been the performance of that, whatever they're calling it, that fund. What's been the performance? Because if it's done well, in the past 10 years, it's done well in the past 5 years. What did you do last year? What did you do in the past 20 years? In the past, like I always tell you, like S&P 500 has done 8 to 12%, in the past 40 to 50 years. And in the past 10 years, it's done. There's a reason why you see me look at it that way. In the past 10 years, it's done what? It's done 14 to 15%, right? And last year it did 18%. This year is already looking like it's even above 20 something percent. So those are the data. I'm not going to use this year's data. I'm not going to rely on last year's data. I will look at, okay, what is the trend, and then I will decide. Doris, why do you want to do CD? What is the return? And I'll show it to you. I'll be able to answer what return are you getting on the CD. I'll show it to you. What return are you getting on the CD, Doris? If you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button. We're just doing question and answer. We're wrapping up with the live. Click on the follow button. Turn on notification bell. You typically catch me 1:30 during my lunch time. Otherwise, you catch me at 8 p.m. 4%. So, and for the purpose of those that are new here, there's something called the rule of 72. You can go on Google. Rule of 72 shows you how long it takes your money to double. So Doris wants to know if CD is a good investment, where to put our money. 72 divided by 4%. Doris, what's the answer? 72 divided by 4. The 4%, the interest. 72, this is CD. How many, you put it there? 72 divided by 4. Or can somebody help? 72 divided by 4. And let's keep tapping out. Can we get it to 25,000 taps at least? So we round it up. And welcome to the family. How are you doing? Welcome in. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. We are wrapping up with the live. Turn on notification bell. Get your daily at me. Right? Somebody asked the question, is it good to put money in CD? That is 18. What that means is it's going to take you 18 years to put. How much do you want to put? If you want to put $10,000, 100,000, it's going to take 18 years for that 100,000 to become 200,000. If that looks good for you to build wealth, then it's a good investment for you. But you can actually do it. What I would do better would be, what I recommend, or what I typically would do, is an S&P 500. If you do the same thing, 72 divided by what it did in the past 40 years, 72 divided by 10, you're going to double your money in 7.2 years. So that's your answer right there. If you did what it did in the past 10 years, it's about 14 to 15%. So it means that in 5 years, your money is going to double versus 18 years. But it all depends on you, right? You want to know, use these numbers right here. Does that answer your question, Doris? And for everyone that is new here, okay, so you just need to make your choices. This is how long it takes your money. You do not understand. All right, she just said that CD, is it a good investment? And I said, what is the return on investment? There's something called the rule of 72. Rule of 72 tells you how long it takes your money to double. All right, how long it takes your money to double. So take 72 divided by the interest rate. If you are putting it in the bank, 72 divided by 0.01%. If you put okay, you just joined. Yes, we are wrapping up with the live. You need to turn on notification bell. Make sure you click on the follow button, tap out and get your daily at me, so you know when I'm live. And I teach this every time, right? I teach all these things that you're supposed to pay for. I teach it for free. So come back again. This is the community. This is the $1 Million League. So 72 for CD. Doris said that the return is 4%. Take 72 divided by 4. It's going to take 18 years for the 100,000 to become 200,000, 50,000 to become 100,000, 10,000 to become 20,000, 1,000 to become 2,000. 18 years. But if you put it in an if you put it in a savings account, it's going to take 7,200 years. So it never even. That's why I always say stop saving. That's why you see this amber here. Stop saving, because your money is not going to double in your lifetime. Now, if you put in, what should be the better? If you put it in smart investing, like an S&P 500, right? Your money, what it has done is done average of 10%, 8 to 12% in the past 40, 50 years. It has done average of It did 14 to 15% in the past 10 years averagely, right? If you do what it did 40 years ago, being conservative, your money is going to double in 7.2 years versus 18 years in CD. If you put otherwise, if you follow what it did in the past 10 years, if you mimics what it did in the past year, in the past 10 years, if you mix it in the next 10 years as well, what's going to happen? Your money is going to double in 4 years, 9 months, and 6 days. You are welcome, I understand, but some financial coaches will tell you to check your absolutely yes, that's it. So I always say that is your risk tolerance. It's a lot of things that goes into it. So that's why somebody tells me, Dr. Lina, which ETF should I buy? Dr. Lina, where should I put my money? I cannot answer that question, right? You have to schedule a one-on-one because there's so many factors that goes into it. I don't know your income. I don't know where the money is coming from. I don't know your risk tolerance level. I don't know. There's so many things that they don't know about you. I don't know your age, right? Because you are in your 60s. If you are already in your 60s, there's nothing I cannot tell you to go and do high risk, right? You are actually going to fall in the low risk bracket. I'll tell you to go and do bonds, ETF bonds. I will tell you all of that. That returns about 5%, 7%. I will tell you high yield savings account, right? Maybe a little bit of S&P 500. That's what I will tell you. Okay. So yes, definitely, there's so many beyond the risk tolerance level. There's still 5 other questions I would ask you before, and that's why I always say schedule a one-on-one if that's what you want, something designed specific for you. But generically, assuming you are in your 30s, you are in your 40s, this is what I'm going to say, okay? But I don't know if you are also sick. There's so many things I don't know about you. So that's why a one-on-one session is what you need whenever you want something tailored for you, right? So tailored for you. It's beyond the risk level. The risk tolerance is even one thing, right? The risk tolerance is actually very subjective, right? It's absolutely subjective because if you say that, oh, your risk tolerance is low and you are in your 20s, I'm like, is something wrong with you? That's what I would say. You are in your 20s, you are saying your risk tolerance is low. There's no, yeah, you're sharing so much knowledge. Thank you so much, Cardio Express. Yeah, make sure you click on the follow button if you're new here. Exactly, that's what I'll tell you. So you have 40 years ahead of you. What could go wrong in the past 40? What could go wrong? Like seriously, you buy top 500 companies and you are talking about risk tolerance, but somebody in his 60s is so different, right? So you need to schedule a one-on-one, right? It's not about the risk tolerance is one thing, right? But yeah, there's so many other factors that I even ask. I need to know your income. What is the stability? Are you the weakest link in your organization? Or you just got laid off, right? So it's maybe you need to only have an emergency fund for now. All right. So it's a lot of things. I need to also know what's your goal. Do you want to buy real estate? Right? So it's a whole lot of things because if you want to buy real estate, it's going to be different from when you're saving this money. What is the purpose of that money that you're saving? If it's for retirement, it's a different thing. If it's for real estate, right, it's a different. Thank you so much, Cardis. Really appreciate if you can also fill the gift gallery. Can we get it to 25,000 taps? We are wrapping up can we all power tap? Can we power tap? Thank you so much. If you're new here, we're wrapping up the live. You want to come back again, tap, get your daily at me, share out the live. We talked about the 4 account system, automate it and let it sit. Automate it and make sure that you will see clarity in your money. I advise you set this thing up this July and let it ride for another 6 months and you will see differences in your finances. Thank you all for tapping out the live. Let's get it to 25,000. If you are new here, click on the follow button. 2 minutes is enough for you to determine, yes, I want to come back to this live. You want to come back again, tap out we talk about ETF, real estate, savings, businesses. Those are things that we talk about right here. You want to get to that $1 million status. Maybe the first half of the year is not being like what you're in terms of finances. You can see end the year on a good note. You want to schedule a one-on-one. How do you do it? Okay, let me show you how you do it. And I'm also on YouTube, by the way, guys. It's money by my YouTube community. Bye bye. Yeah.